Hello, everyone. Hmm. I'm trying to get to my chat and I'm seeing just some advertisement on my own stream. That's interesting. uh, I changed the microphone. Let me know if it's better, worse, really good, or really bad. I don't know. Yes, it's on. Factory X. Hoping to find an opponent somewhere. I need to fix the lighting here somehow. I need to buy some kind of better lamp to give light on my face instead of on my back. It's difficult for the camera to handle it. And I was this close to ordering a new microphone today, but I was going to order one of those Blue Yeti microphones that quite a few streamers are using. But then I ended up reading a lot about microphones and no, I'm not so convinced. My main problem is that I like to play in this lounge position, and those hi-fi microphones, the omnidirectional ones, work the best if they are close to your face or mouth. And to get one close to my face here would mean that I would have to buy a boom for the microphone and maybe even one of those dampeners so it wouldn't catch all my key presses and mouse clicks so well. So that feels like a hassle, and even then the huge microphone would be on my face right here, which could be quite disturbing, I don't know. So I didn't order one yet. And also I watched some streams of people who use the same microphone, that Blue Yeti, and I can hear their keyboard and mouse clicks. Sure, their sound is amazing as well, but because of its omnidirectional nature, you end up hearing everything else as well. And I don't know if there's a way around it. I would love to test one, but it's quite an expensive mic. It costs something like 130 euros plus the stand, and if you want to buy the dampener for it as well, it costs like 90 euros more if you want to buy the official one. So it's quite a lot of money for testing something. Yes, I'm using a Zalman microphone now. Oh, there are 30 FPS in YouTube. That sucks. Because I'm uploading them using the feature in Twitch. I will look into it because it's so much faster to upload them using the almost automatic Twitch feature instead of downloading them from Twitch first and then uploading to YouTube manually, because that's a long process. If you want to download the whole stream from Twitch, first you have to wait when they actually process the video, and you enter the download queue, and that takes, I don't know, from 5 minutes to, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And in addition to that, then you end up having an MP4 file on your computer, and you have to upload that manually to YouTube. So it's quite a slow process, but I hope I can use the automatic feature and still upload them in 60 FPS. Ah, you think that the sound quality is actually worse with this? That's interesting. I thought that it was a bit better. I will have to test a bit more because I'm not very happy with this one. It's the one of the, what are these? HyperX Cloud headphones. But I will give it another try. Yeah, another option would be to buy one of those mod mix. But they cost 70 euros or even 80 euros for just the microphone, and they recommend using an USB sound card with it. So in total it would be like 100 euros plus shipping to Romania. And I'm not sure if they are that good. Feels a bit overpriced. We'll see. Yeah, I played Quake Champions a bit. Let's try to keep the chat in English, maybe. But I'm not allowed to talk about it because of the NDA. And am I going to switch to Quake Champions? Depends on many things. If there will be a great esports scene in Quake Champions, then it's more probable that I will change. If there will not be a great esports scene, and especially in the team-based modes, then no, I'm not going to change to it because it just can't be as good as Quakeworld. But of course, if the TDM there happens to be really fun and the scene is big, even without esports, then maybe I think I will not abandon Quakeworld. I have played this for 20 years, so I can't see myself just suddenly stopping altogether. But but maybe I can play both. Remains to be seen. Yeah, apparently the FPS you are getting on any given device depends on the client settings. I can't change the auto settings. I can't tell the stream or Twitch that always stream at 60 FPS. Depends on your browser or Twitch settings or client. I'm not sure which one. Aha. All right. That's good to hear that there are 60 FPS in YouTube. Saves a lot of trouble, I have to say. It's so much easier to upload them directly from Twitch. There's actually something I wanted to do. Will be probably very boring for you to watch, but I need to reconfigure my HUD a bit. It feels so boring because the only advantage that I will get is that I will be able to see how much armor I have when I have pent. And sounds simple enough. There's that one command. I have to check it fast because I added it already to my CFG. It's HUD underscore armor underscore pent underscore 666. This would allow me to see how much armor I have even when I have pent on. But the problem is that I'm using SCR underscore new HUD 2, which means that my HUD is a combination of old and new HUD elements. And apparently some of the old HUD elements override the new ones. And the pent icon is one of those. So to actually see how much armor I have left, I should create this same HUD using SCR new HUD 1. And at the moment, it looks like this. Okay, a new 4-on-4 map. That sounds good. I will give it a try. Sounds like fun. So what do I need here? I need to get the list of frags here on the bottom of the screen. The top 6 players. That would be, I think, HUD frags vertical 1, HUD frags show 1, HUD frags show names 1, HUD frags show teams 1. Okay, getting there. HUD frags row 6. That could be it. I just can't see the rows at the moment because I'm alone here on the server. Why do you think that it's not worth it? I think it's definitely worth it. It just takes some time. But to be able to see how much armor you have while you're having the pen, it's an advantage. So, of course, I will do it. It's boring, but like, if I didn't do it, I would just be giving advantage to my opponents. Well, yeah, I guess I could, but I'm just so used to. I don't read my own messages. But that's a valid point. I could do it, but well, it's not like I'm having any opponents at the moment anyway. So let's see. -50. No. That's almost there. 145. 40. Okay, I guess that's close enough. Okay, I think that's it. Loud crackle at high volumes. Well, that sucks. Does it happen when I talk really loud? Or what do you mean by high volumes? Then team frags. Show names, one. Alright, that's it. Then position X would be right about there. Okay, that's good to know. I will test the microphone a bit more to figure out what's causing it. Okay, can you tell me, Praxismo, is it a feature of this microphone, or do you think I can just adjust it somehow? This is an old Salmon microphone. I was using it, I don't know, almost 10 years ago, I think. Mm. All right. Well, maybe I have to switch back to the old microphone. I'm just not a big fan of the sound of the old mic and the fact that it's so difficult to configure the voice activation level so that you won't be hearing me breathe, but you will still hear everything I say. Mm, it shouldn't be the air because the microphone is here under my throat, under my chin, so I'm not breathing towards the mic at all. With this microphone, the problem is that if I move it too far away from my mouth, then it's very difficult to configure mumble so that it won't pick up any ambient noise, but it will still pick up my voice. But I guess I will have to fiddle with it a bit more, or just buy one of those dirty expensive mics. Anyway, I want to improve the sound quality, but I just don't know which mic to get. Should I go for one of those XLR microphones that are kind of for professional use and buy a USB audio interface, or should I just buy one of the USB microphones, or should I go with the Mod Mic 5? which has some benefits, but the sound quality probably is not as good as with the other options. Price range is about the same from 100 euros to 200, something like that. All right, I will listen to the clip in a while. Or after the stream, thank you. What else do I need here? I need health armor. Health armor, all the weapons. This is going to be a long process. So where's the armor level now? I can't see it. Nowhere. Nope, not working. What about health? Show one. Nope. No such luck. Ammo show? Nope. Not seeing anything. Started out so well. Not working anymore. God damn it. Where are all the players? Well, there's 1, 2, and 2. Yeah, this is probably the reason why I haven't done this, because this is a pain in the ass, really. This will take forever. Nails icon. And the icon is just N or S. I probably actually would make this a lot faster if I took someone else's configuration and just modified that a bit. No way I'm doing this all now. I changed my mind. It's easy to get rid of this stuff at least. Alright, that's good. Hello. Oh, we need one more. And there we go. 4 players. That's good. It would be great to have a log file for this. But what can you do? Was there only one mega health, or was there another one somewhere? Can't remember. There's that secret. Dad 2. Doesn't ring a bell. This could be Analog Mega. Right? What? What else do we have? Red. And where's the other red? Here. What is this tunnel red? Oh, it doesn't like lock names with spaces? Apparently not. I have to fix them later manually then. I think this room could be just blue. I think it doesn't really matter where you are here. If I say yellow at blue, I think should be simple enough. And if I'm coming from blue, I think that will be more than enough. Yeah, this will be blue. Have to add it everywhere. Ah, here is actually a mega health. I forgot. Hmm. Okay, a big map. Or is it a big map? Because you mentioned 4 and 4. We actually don't have so many good 4 and 4 maps. We have 4 and 4 maps, but not all of them are very good. I think I picked the best ones to the ladder tournament. But please let me know if you know if you know more 4 and 4 maps that are good. I would like to give them a try. I wonder if there's a spawn here, or why is this here? Maybe there is a spawn. Okay, and what is the name of this place? I think this is still red. What is this, a clock room? This can be quad telly. Quad. This is red. Okay. And blue. Simple locks. Now this can be. This can be just tunnel. And this can be tunnel. Tunnel red as well. Okay, it actually would be interesting to try a bit smaller maps in 4 and 4. Not DM4 small, but anyway, maybe like Slosh. What telly? Can be one. Alright, here we go. I've never played this map before, so we'll see. Okay, that's a good start. Oh. Come on, let me get the mega health, please. That's needed. So I think this will take me upstairs. Yep. I will go for one of the LGs. Yep, got it. Okay. Ah, I forgot that this is slime. I'm still not convinced that the biosuit makes any difference, but well, okay, a bit. I can camp the weapons here. Maybe that's a good thing. There's Rocket and LG right next to each other. Okay, and here we go. Come on. Oh, team quad. No, I didn't kill him luckily, but it was close. actually funny that I don't know how often biosuit spawns. Is it like quad once a minute or? Ooh, two rocket guys. I think I will go for this red here, but I'm too late. Okay, a lot of action here. And it's so funny when I take the biosuit, I really feel like I'm taking some power up. Although I'm really not. Okay, what is 6 late? I hope I'm getting the red. No, it's not here. Biosuit running out. That's not something you hear every day. Come on, red. Okay, now they have a lot of stuff here. But it's alright. He's weak. Okay, I wonder if he took the red. Nope. Biosuit. That probably wasn't worth it. I wasn't going to lose so much health there that the rocket jump would have been justified. No way. Oh, nice job. We got them. Okay, maybe this biosuit is pretty handy because when you have it, you're not making any noise when you go for the weapon here in slime. Because that you can hear that noise miles away when someone is jumping in the slime. Like that. Alright, that would be quad now. Ooh, he was strong. I didn't expect for him to come there. It's funny that you can swim up the slide there to get the yellow. It's just too late to get it. Okay, and I didn't get that red either. And that guy has a red, probably. There would be a yellow there, maybe. Yes, I made it. I have only one rocket, that's not good. What is coming in? No, 7 late. Ah! Learned one teleport at least. Can't believe that I missed it. Come on, where are you? There you are. Health. That's nice. Right here. Yep. What would be now? Okay, still 8 late. This is awkward. Especially when you don't know what you're doing. There would be red, but I can't take it. Was he team killed? Yeah. I wonder how I missed that rocket. Get more cells. The great biosuit. I would love to get the yellow, and I do. Okay, that was a good fight. Especially the first one, where they both actually had something. Okay, that would be red. That teleport is somehow so confusing. It will take me forever to learn. Here you come. Come on. No. And again I jumped for it. Still probably not worth it. Let's see. There's one guy. Where is that? I want to be able to follow this one better. That's annoying because you can't escape from the from this tunnel so easily. You have to shoot the button first, or the floor. That's not nice. Okay, that's quad dead. Pick up the mega, that's good. And no red. Don't come here. Whoa! That's evil. One I might have been able to handle. Two not so much. Okay, that was Factory X. First round played ever. Pretty chaotic. Can't get worse. But it doesn't seem all that bad. I just couldn't really create any tactics or strategy so far. Or yet. Dev is giving us a full analysis of the map after playing it for 10 minutes. Hello there, Fragonix. Welcome. There are a lot of resources here. There are 2 reds, at least 2 yellows, 2 mega healths. 1 yellow is here. Yeah, I think it's 2 yellows. 1 yellow there, another one there. 2 rockets and 2 LGs. Yeah, there's no rocket here at red, or in the red room. So I need a name for this place. What is this? The clock room? I guess there's no clock elsewhere. Yeah, this can be the clock room. And there, and there. That is already red. Now we at least have some kind of rough locks for this. This is tunnel. I will add here somewhere tunnel. Tunnel red. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Yeah, that's good. And here we are in the clock room. No tunnel reds leaking through. That's good. Okay, and this is quad already. This mega I have changed to quad. That is useless. Here's red. This should be red. This place needs a name. Quad yellow, maybe. And this is red. Okay, quad yellow. Red. And blue. Quad yellow. Okay, this could work. And clock room. Quad yellow. Okay, here's just quad. So yeah, maybe this is closer to quad than red. This can be red, but this is already quad. Okay. This is blue. Can be quad. Tunnel. Tunnel would be on that side. Tunnel red. Where? Here. Quad. Quad telly. Okay, I think that's good. Yes, I remember. I remember people playing Quakeworld on TV when Jaana Pelkonen was there in Tilt. I was watching them play, and I remember lunatic or loony with his long hair. Metal guy. Long-lasting impression. Good times. I think I didn't really have a good internet connection or the skills to to make it to the field finals. Did they play the qualifiers on some free-for-all server? And if so, did they have to somehow reserve a spot in the qualifier, or how did it work? Or was it just first come, first served? Because I never quite figured out how you actually made it there. And the funny thing is that the prizes were games, right? If you won the game there in the studio, you won a game. Or how did it go? Did you win 2 games if you won your round and you won 1 game nevertheless, just for making it to the studio? Well, anyway, I was something like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old maybe, and back then it felt like a great prize to win a game, or even 2 sometimes. And now when I think about it, it probably wouldn't be worth traveling to Helsinki to win a game or 2. But of course, for the fame, it would be great. It would be worth it to be able to play Quake on TV. That's crazy talk. Yes, I'm sure they paid for their travel expenses. Or I guess they did. I don't know. I would have to ask. Or you would have to ask the players who actually made it there. I think Looney was there from Pragomatic. Back then I think he played for Clan Z. And Sibo from Clan Z was there as well. I don't remember the other players. Yeah, I guess we can thank still for some Quake players at least. I wonder if Jana Pelkonen, the host of the show, knows that Quake is still being played. I'm sure not. I guess she didn't care about games much. She was just there to give the show a pretty face. Yeah, for sure. She didn't look that bad. A good face for the show, I guess. In a way, for teenage boys. Yeah, real esports. Pioneers. Oh, come on, I want to play some. Where are the players? Apparently not online. Okay. That's one more. One missing. These are Doom textures, right? At least this one is. This one. I wonder if it's possible to rocket jump up. Or double rocket jump at least. Maybe not with one. Be too much to ask. Nah, I think not. This is annoying. Difficult. I keep hitting my head. There. Oh. Come on, more players. I think here when you use the wind tunnel to get the quad, it actually makes sense to shoot that first and then this. But then again, if you shoot that first, then the opponent will know that you are coming from here. So I don't know which one is better actually. But I think seasoned players will hear you using the wind tunnel anyway. So maybe it wouldn't matter. I don't know if there is any general effort. I have always enjoyed playing custom maps, and Draco, the creator of this map, just told me about it, and I told him that I will give it a try. I like to experience new things in Quake. I find it very boring that the Quakeworld scene has played the same old maps for so long, refusing to learn new things. Especially one-on-one could be so much more interesting if we had more maps, if we actually got rid of the old maps altogether and just played new maps and changed the maps every season. Maybe not all the maps, but at least brought new maps to the pool and removed one or two old maps every season. It would make it so much more interesting, because now, I don't know, just the skill gaps are either very big or so small that it really depends on the day how any given map will go. Either a player doesn't know the map well enough at all and it will be very one-sided, or both players know the map really well and you can't really have a strategic advantage over the other player then. So it just comes down to raw aim, spawns, a bit of luck here and there, very minor things. Whereas in new maps, you could even hold back some of your moves in a new map and use them only when you really have to. Like the Counter-Strike players do with their boosts, and when they release new versions of old maps, teams create new strategies and use them when they really need them in an important game. I would like to have more of that in Quakeworld as well. How many active players? That's actually quite difficult to answer. I think maybe around 50. So not so many. But the funny thing is that the players who are active, they still play quite a bit. They seem to play pretty much daily. So the players are quite dedicated still. Well yeah, 80 signups in Thunderdome. I think that's it. Almost everyone signs up for Thunderdome, and the people who don't are perhaps compensated by the players in Thunderdome who are not actually that active, but who just play in the tournaments for kind of like for fun. All right, let's do it. 4 players. Yeah, that's really what we should have in Quakeworld as well. A steady flow of new maps. Good evening, Devogan. Welcome to Factory X. Alright, that would be a quad spawn. Enemy yellow there, and my LT red. That's a good spawn. Come on, die. That's very nice of you. I wonder if they took the mega health. Yes, they did. I will go for the red then. No, I was too late for the red. Going for the yellow, maybe for this red. Yep. Some cells there, that's good to remember. Okay. Okay, that's one dead. Yellow would be up. I can't get it. I will go for it now. Okay. So, what is 3 late? I think it was a red rocket guy there. In the tunnel. Here maybe? Nope. Would be hilarious if he discharged there in the inside the waterfall. Okay, I think we are nicely set up for the quad. It's 3 late. go for red and blue. Red armor and blue area. Not the red area, this is a bit confusing. Again to red. Oh, a bit too late. He was fast to shoot that button. Nice reflexes. I was quick to shoot him in the face. Not a bad flick. That would be yellow there. And shortcut to quad. Okay, that's good. Seems like he didn't have the yellow yet. Whoa, that was a nice trap. Almost got me there. I think red is now. Yep. More cells. That would be mega up, I think. Nice, they actually did it. Climbed up the waterfall. Or swam up, I guess. I don't know if you can climb up a waterfall. Or any water. God damn. Oh, quad. Yes. That's a nice spawn. Leo, no. He just took the LT back. That's horrible. Alright, that's red. And with that red, it should be possible to make it to quad as well. That's both dead. No cells though. I would love to have more cells. Here we go. Now I'm not at the red. Well, that was the worst LG ever. No red. Sad day. They got the mega health, but I got the red. That's good. Two quad SSGs and not enough. Should have been. I wonder if it's possible to shoot through some of that slime. No, doesn't look like it. He has the tunnel red, that's why he's not dying. Oh, he came back through the teleport. That was a good move. Double board. Red would be up. No one is interested. Another red. That was nice timing. On a thread. Whoa. That was bad. He's weak. Okay. We have both mega health, that's good. Whoa, that was close. Okay, now it will be difficult to get this. No, don't bore. Okay, still no red. No cells, well, now they are there. That was a funny fight. Oh! They got the red. Damn. That would be yellow up. And rocket. The funny thing is that the slime really doesn't do almost any damage. It sounds horrible when you're swimming in it, but you can actually spend half of your day there without dying. Come on. No. Okay. It's actually not as complex as it seems. I once told Dev that it takes about 20 minutes to learn a map. Now I have played this map for 20 minutes and I don't know, I feel like I can play it. Of course I spent a bit more time just jumping around it, but this is a lot more complex than most maps, I would say, so I think my estimate isn't that far off. The biosuit spawn has to be quicker than that. I think it's once a minute. Just like quad. Alright. That guy just left without taking any stuff. Well, that's one way to do it. Well, it's enemy quad now. Okay, that's one guy dead, and I'm getting full yellow. I wonder where the quad is. Whoa! That hurt. Okay, oh, he's dead at least. Got the red as well, now just need help. A bit there, and here will be more. But someone has taken it. Not good. Mega is up. Okay, now we are set up. That was close. I'm happy that Team Rocket didn't hit. And I'm out of rockets. That was slightly annoying. Their squad guy actually surviving. He died in the slide. Yeah, well, that's a first. Not something you see every day. Okay, squad is almost over. Okay, Golden Horse has a lot of stuff, but he's dead. And now I can guard this red here. And one LT. And I'm in a hurry to get the quad, please. Yes! That was perfect timing. Couldn't really have been much better. Okay, mega health is there. Guess I will go for it. Dev just took the red, so I don't know, I will wait for it, yep. Mega is there. Mega would have been there. Get what? Hey, where are you? What is up? He was so weak after that LT fight we had. Okay. Now we'll have to kill Dev. Okay. He didn't get the red. Oh, now he did. Going right behind me. Okay, at least we got cells. And more cells. And please red. Nope. Time to go. Okay, that is... Alright. Where are you? There you are. Ah! God damn. I was hoping for the quad to run out a bit faster. I wanted to make a normal rocket jump, not a quad rocket jump. I need that yellow. Got it. Mega would be up. I just don't know if I can jump there from the upper yellow. I think they just took the red. Oh, he's so weak. Oh, I want this red. Yep. And the cells. Yep. Ah. quad is 8 late now. I have to keep that in mind. The ever so powerful Mario suit. I think there you could actually use the discharge to your advantage when the quad is attacking you. Die! So quad 8 late. And mega health up. Let's try. No, mega health was not up. What am I saying? No, it is. Is it possible to do it? Maybe it is, but I just don't know how to move. Move in this game! Yes, Bios is dead. That's a game-changing frag. This is actually quite a nice area to control. You can control 2 armors or get from one place to another really fast. Here as well. I think I almost got telefragged actually. Nice timing there. Here I can get the cells, get back, and red. I think there at LG red, you could act red, if you will. You could actually trick the enemy quad quite nicely by using the quad glow against the quad. Ah, well, at least one. Could have been better. How much can you have? He doesn't have anything left. Damn. Could have had the kill there. Still not dead. There he discharged when he was running through the waterfall or slime fall. He discharged on the way to Mega. That's hilarious. Do I play duels? Well, you can check the FAQ under the stream for some of the reasons why I don't. But I have played quite a few duels in my time, and I think I know how to play them. I just dislike them very much. And if you're interested in what I have achieved in one-on-one, then you can go to the wiki page I won at least Duel Mania 3, Own It Season 3, QH LAN in 2010, and now QH LAN in 2017. Then there was like a pre-tournament for the QH LAN in 2010. I won that one as well. I played one honey mode tournament, which I won. So I played a bit of one-on-one as well, but I just find it very boring and inferior to one-on-one in Quake Live, for example. In Quakeworld, I think we should play team deathmatch as much as possible. A lot more interesting, a lot more difficult as well. So many more things to keep track of. But that's it. This is what is, I don't know, puzzling me in quite a few maps. Why always with, or quite often with LG, there are cells around as well? Because I like this map, but I just feel that LG is being a bit too dominant. It's too easy to run things with LG, to make sure that the quad guy has LG, and just like Splash said earlier, that no 2-on-2 map should have LG and quad. And in a way, I agree. It is such a powerful combination. But on the other hand, it makes the game very interesting as well, because it gives you that chance of a crazy comeback. If you manage to steal the quad with LG and surviving, it can open so many doors for you. And it makes the quad even more important, which kind of forces all the players to go for the quads, which then results in crazy fights at quads, and I enjoy them immensely. It's so much fun to have fights in, well, around quad in almost any map, because normally you don't have that kind of chaos. Even in 4-on-4, you tend to fight with one, max two guys at the same time. But when the quad is about to spawn, it's whole another story. You can have the whole team there, and you have to fight even 4 enemies at the same time, but usually, hopefully, with a teammate or 2 or even 3. So I don't know if quad LG is that harmful in 2-on-2. Maybe the amount of cells can be. And the problem is that this map, it might be a problem. I'm not judging this map yet. I have only played it, what, 3 times now? Yeah, 3 times. So I can't judge the map yet. But what creates more LG ammo in the map is the fact that there are 2 LGs in the map. So every time someone picks up an LG, there are 15 cells there. And if you kill that guy, you get the cells. And then there are, I think, in total 24 cells in the map, if I didn't miss anything. So you end up having more than enough cells for your quad guy, or even for the fight for the quad. So I don't know, in big rooms like this, LG is just so overpowered compared to Rocket that you will basically never win, or you shouldn't win fights with Rocket in a room like this against an LG guy. Of course, this pillar, for example, can help you quite a bit against LG guys. If the LG guy is there at mid and you're here, then you might win the fight. But anyway, it's difficult, especially because the quad is there. So you have to make a move at some point to get it. And with LG, you can just keep your distance, prevent the enemy from going forward. I like the way this works somehow, that you can get from yellow to red and even to the other side. There's just somehow nice flow to it. I think this could be maybe like one side of the map that you can control. One guy running this red, yellow mega. And maybe the other one could run things on this side of the map. This yellow, this red, and that mega health. And the bios, dude. Don't forget bio. Yeah, the thing in Airwalk though is that it's so difficult to survive with the quad. Because Airwalk is such a fast-paced map. It's a small map, it's an open map, it's a map with many teleporters. It's a map where it's really easy to get a weapon after you die. So even if you manage to win the quad fight, you are stuck on the quad side of the map. You are stuck there at GL. You either have to take the stairs or go to yellow or go through the, what would you call it, the green tunnel to get to mid. Once you get to mid with quad, things get better. But against good teams, it's quite hard actually to survive with the quad, especially because everyone can see your glow through the walls, so they can really easily spam you. And that is thanks to the fact that almost wherever you spawn, you can get a rocket. You can get a rocket by spawning at low GA. You can get a rocket by spawning at the high rocket. You can get a rocket by spawning mid and just going through the telly and getting the rocket. The same thing with the wind tunnel spawn. You can just jump through the teleport, get a rocket, and most of the time the guy getting the quad should be weak, so should be relatively easy to kill him. And the thing is that if he is not weak, then your team probably did something wrong in the first place. So I think it's not such a huge problem in the map, the quad LG. You are in a way right about the cells though, that it doesn't matter as much. Although in Airwalk, it's quite typical to run out of cells at quad or with quad. So you have to manage the ammo somewhat, because even if you hit every second cell, which would mean 50% LG, which is actually quite difficult to pull off with quad or with any configuration, hitting 50% is very hard, but especially with quad because of the very severe knockback and just the way you waste cells if you happen to kill your opponent with the first cell, you quite often don't finish shooting until a cell or two later. So it will lower your percentage. So let's say you have, I don't know, 8 cells left when you get the quad. You might get maybe 3 kills, and then you are out of cells. And then you have to start either hunting for more cells or go for rocket kills, which in Aerovolk is not very easy. I think the problem with quad LG in 2-on-2 is more pronounced in games where one of the teams is clearly better than the other. Then that LG guy can be very dominant when he can get the quad without much effort, and he has a full stack. He might have even stacked the ammo for the quad. They might even have the time as a team to decide who takes the quad, the guy with the most LG ammo, and then you can just go on a rampage. But I think that is not really a huge problem either. In a way, it might make the map feel not as interesting for the losing team. But then again, if one of the teams is so dominant, they shouldn't be, or those two teams shouldn't have very close games with each other anyway, in any map that is well designed. If you can, of course, design a map with a single room like this with no items and just take at each other with SGs, which boils down to aim battle. But that is not very interesting. So I think it's not the quad LG's fault that games can get one-sided. They just maybe show themselves a bit better to be one-sided. All right. Okay. We got going for the bio. Hiding from the quad. So this is what I was talking about. I was a bit too slow to do it, but you could actually dance around the quad if you didn't make any sound. You could just avoid the quad there, walking around the pillar silently. I actually could have pulled it off there, but messed up. Whoa. I wonder if red is taken already. Yes, it is. Came there. I don't have any armor. Okay, that's good. That was close. I need help. Ah, there would have been help. This is good to remember. And here. Okay, I wonder if he's waiting for the red. Yeah. Thought so. Mega is not up. My red. And with that red, there's no time to make it to quad anymore. Okay, that sucked. Come on. That was a mess. A mess of a fight. Whoa. A telefrag in a map like this. And another one! Whoa! What is happening here? I need to split. That's a mega health. I hope yellow will be here. Nope. No red. Fails at least. Come on. Red. Yes, but a bit too late. Quad. Dev. Nice nade. Nade quad steal. Yellow would be up. I'm interested in the red, but I think it was taken as well. And another telefrag. Are you kidding me? How is that even possible? Okay, we got the... Ah, I can't get up there. That is so disturbing. I all the time think that there's an enemy there. And I see the yellow. Dev, where the goddamn are you? Not interested in quad at least. Ah, too quick. Whoa. Fast reaction. Nice timing to prevent that. That yellow pickup. Okay, let's try this. Probably won't work. Oh, it did. I need to learn that jump over to mega health. Oh! Come on, red. This is such an exposed spot. Not where I really want to be. Especially when he apparently had the timing for the red. Die, please. Okay. That's a pleasant surprise. Bioman dead. And they got the red. A bit too late from all the items. This should be weak. What? Yes. That was close. Now I need this red, really. I want to wait for it. Come on, red. Where are you? Okay, they are both here because they were not shooting at each other. Are again there. Whoa. That would be time for another anti-lag LG wine. Die. Okay. Didn't feel like taking the red then. I think they are again here in the blue room. Yes, they are. Okay. Good to see you too, Aspector. Welcome. Yeah, I had a break of a week from streaming. I was just too busy. And during the Easter we went to travel into Transylvania, here in Romania. So I didn't have time for streaming. But now I'm back again. Although for the weekend we are going to Belgium, so no streams during the weekend. But tomorrow I will stream something during the day, because we leave only in the evening. Then again, maybe on Monday. Maybe. At least on Tuesday. Well, we can try 3-on-3. We just talked about this the other day, and it seemed like everyone agreed that 3-on-3 never works in any map or with any settings. 3-on-3 is just, for some reason, a game or a player count or a game mode that just doesn't work. I don't know why. Is it just something in our heads, or I don't know, is it a problem with the maps that they don't usually lend themselves to 3-on-3 so much, or what is it? Maybe it's just psychological. 3-on-3 in CMT3. I don't know. I would have to give it a try, but I have to say that somehow I have a gut feeling that it might be even easier to run things with 3 players. To keep track of 3 players and also to be able to roam around the map, having to worry about 3 enemies only. I don't know. I might be totally wrong, but by the way, if someone in the chat knows a thing or two about microphones and can recommend some microphone to me that would work in my lounge style sitting position and that wouldn't cost me a fortune, I would very much appreciate it. I've been reading about microphones half the day and I still don't know which one to buy, because apparently this Zalman that I'm using at the moment is not any better than this one. So, and this one is the one with the Kingston HyperX cloud headset. I'm not very happy with either. I would love to have better audio quality and also to have a setup that wouldn't send all the or pick all the ambient noise that I have here, like the computer fans and the traffic outside, my keyboard, mouse clicks. Yeah, CMT3 with weapon stay, 3-on-3. Could work, maybe. Would have to try. And I think you're right, 3-on-3 needs weapon stay on usually. All right, one more. One more factory X and then maybe something else. Okay, that would be Mega Health, yellow LG. Normally a super start. I don't know if I should push for the quad. No, because he has red. Come on, quad, you are weak. Die. Die, please! Holy crap. What is happening? That can be so deceiving sometimes when you hit an enemy like that and they just refuse to die, but it just might be he's coming through. Come on, come on. It just might be because that guy, for example, was able to grab the new yellow in the middle of the fight, and that sucked. And if he had mega health to start with... Oh, that was a beautiful quad still. Yes! That was perfect. So if he had mega to start with, he might have ended up with almost 150, 100, even after taking a lot of hits. Just thanks to the yellow he was able to pick up. Okay, that was nice. That was really good. And just in time to kill the mega with the quad. And getting the cells. The nade is actually in a funny place. You really have to go for the nade here. Like you mean it. Here I was in that position. I was able to take the fight on top of the yellow. Dealing a shitload of damage, taking a bit of damage myself, but then grabbing a brand new yellow. So I ended up having almost a full stack even after the fight. I wonder if this second guy had red or not. Whoa. And there again, although I didn't take much damage, I took a bit and I was able to grab the brand new, fresh, shiny yellow armor. And now I'm ready to fight again. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that yellow up actually. I could have done the same thing all over again. Okay. That's a strong guy there. Dead. And that's more cells for me, and red, and they took the yellow, I think. That's the yellow gun. That is the mega health gun. How far did he fly? More cells. I could maybe go for the mega. I hope they didn't see me. Nope. Oh crap, that was bad. Come on! No. They didn't make it either. And no health, no nothing. Everything's taken. Okay, I'm getting this yellow. Not good. Oh, did he fly? No. I thought that he would have flown through the red secret door. No mega. Oh, he took a lot of hit there. And red. And let's go here. And quad is 8 now. Yeah, he did it on purpose. That's what I meant. That's clever. He was inside the waterfall. Discharged there on purpose, got rid of my quad. Very clever. That's a good move. But it would be even better if he had the bio suit, so I wouldn't have hurt him. But then, again, on the other hand, I might have not gone there at all. Because I wouldn't have known that he's there. There's the bio suit gun. And this room's safe. Come on. If the mega health is there, that was... No, unfortunately not. Would have been a sweet frag if the mega health had been there. And I would have prevented him from getting it. I think mega health might be there now. I like this pillar here. Cat and mouse games around it. Will I have enough time to make it to quad? That door is annoying, I hate that one. I would love it to be a bit faster, so you could actually just jump through. Jump through. Okay. Apparently somehow it's possible if you go in the very middle or something. At least quite fast. I think they just took the red. Not a good place for LG fight. In an upslope like that. Destined to lose. Okay, red is 22. Nice! Still a couple of seconds, please. Spawn. Yep. That's a strong guy with 150, 200. I don't want to challenge him with this stuff, especially when I have only 8 cells. Better to wait. Try to grab some health. Did I say 8 health? I meant 8 cells. Again. And no red to fall back to. Okay. Oh, okay, there it would be. Am I too late? Yes, I am. Damn. Okay. That's good. Ah, I keep forgetting this one. There are actually quite a few small details in this map that I haven't used yet at all. Okay. I wonder if there's an easy way for me to get those links saved. Because I have the chat in my phone, and if I open the links there, I will lose the chat. Probably. Because Android still doesn't know how to multitask. 2017, hello. So Nuku, is that the mod mic that you're using? And what is the model of this Amazon. What is the mic in the Amazon link that Goma key linked? And that's good to know that the Samsung Meteor doesn't work, because that is one of the microphones that I was checking. So it's good to hear that that is not probably the best option. Although on the other hand, I've read mixed reports from different users about the Blue Yeti, for example, which seems to be super popular. Some people say that, well, pretty much everyone says that it's super sensitive, but some people say that they can make it work. Mostly with boom arms and those kind of like hanging setups for the microphone that reduces vibrations and whatever tapping noise from your desk and so on, like mouse clicks and whatnot. But I don't know. I like the sound quality, but anyway, many streamers, or at least some streamers that are using that Blue Yeti mic, they sound great, but I can hear their keyboard and even mouse clicks. And if I play Quake with such a setup, it's not going to work. No teammate is going to put up with that, listening to my mouse clicks. What is a shotgun microphone? I don't know much about audio. No, not CPM3. I hate to play maps from other games. Maybe the Quake 3 DM6 being the exception, because it plays so differently in Quakeworld, because there's no rail. But no, I'm not going to play CPM3. Oh dear, this server doesn't have UCall DMs. What a crappy server. I love those maps in 2-on-2. Small and chaotic. Okay, Devogan, that sounds pretty much what I would need, because if they are not horribly expensive, I think I would be willing to buy a stand for the microphone. Just what I'm worried about is that setting the stream setup for myself would be quite a hassle, because I like to lean back on my seat. You have seen this. I lean back like this. So I would love to have a microphone that doesn't have to be right in front of my face if it's a big microphone. If it's a microphone like this, then it's fine, like the Modmic 5. But if it's a huge microphone and I have to use some kind of stand to get it in front of my face, it's going to be a bit awkward. But I don't know, difficult. I'm not worried about the extra cable. I have an extra cable running through the alongside the the headphone cord at the moment, and it's fine. It's not disturbing me. But I just I will have a look at your stream to hear how it sounds, because I want it to sound a lot better than this microphone that I have at the moment, because that Modmic 5 costs what is it, 70 euros plus 20 euros for the USB sound card that you're recommended to use with it. So that's 100 euros for a microphone. So for that price, I could almost get the Blue Yeti. That sounds amazing, but has the problems that I mentioned before. So if the Modmic sounds good, then it's probably the best option for me. Or one of those shotgun mics. I have to look into that. All right, we need one more. It would be nice to have a pre-war mode in Quakeworld like they had in, or still have in Quake Live, where you can actually kill your opponents and gather armors and just pretty much play normally without readying up. That would be sweet in Quakeworld as well. And I think it shouldn't be that difficult to implement either. Yeah, Dirtbox and Venom from Australia are going to QuakeCon. They are Quakeworld players, and they are planning to play Quake 2 there. And I've seen already that Dirtbox has been playing Quake 2, and they said that they will have a boot camp for 4 months where they practice Quake 2. I think they live quite close to each other in Melbourne, so they can. And Dirtbox apparently has a lot of space at his house, so they have the computers set up there, and they can just practice the hell out of each other. And maybe some Australian Quake 2 players. I don't know if they have a scene there, but anyway, that's the plan I heard of. And yeah, I agree that there should be more four maps without LG. LG quite often is just way too powerful, way too easy to run things with it. Rocket especially with quad, takes so much more skill than LG, and especially with quad, and also in places with stairs like this or just height differences. If you want to hit an enemy that is higher than you, it's quite challenging with a rocket, unless there's a wall behind him. So I would like to have maps without LG as well. Hello, War God. Welcome. And hello, Warden Quake. That's actually true, Leopold. I'm afraid that it might increase the pre-war time, but definitely without score, it should be. So you wouldn't have to care about being fragged. And am I good in Quake Champions? I don't really know. I haven't played it enough to tell if I'm good or not. And to answer in more detail would probably break the NDA. Although someone told me that it's already violating the NDA if I tell that I got a beta key. So, well, anyway, let's leave it at that. I don't know if I'm any good in the game or not. Golden Horse, we are waiting for you. All right, here we go. Okay, we got this. And then we got the Mega. That's bad. It's so difficult to survive with this rocket. I could go for the quad. I know that it's not here. I even saw the enemy going away. I could maybe try to get the red. Maybe. Oh, there you go. Didn't work out very well. I wonder if he had the green or something else. Oh, that was a horrible start, nevertheless. Yes, that's one rocket dead. That would be another one so weak. I could go for the low rocket. Unfortunately, no time to go for anything else. After this, quad will be gone. Okay, that was surprisingly late. And we got the quad. That's sweet. Could actually... Oh, we got the LG. That's nice. So let it be yellow safe then. I hope I will get it in time to go for the low. Yes, exactly in time. We got the low. That's sweet. And now I can go for LG. Yellow and LG should spawn about at the same time, I think. Unless beginner just took the LG. Maybe he did. Okay, 0-6. Okay, that's one rocket dead. Okay, we lost the LG. I will go there. Okay, that's one rocket dead. LG should be up pretty soon. Yep, that's 12. I will need an armor before going for the next quad. God damn, come on. I'm too late. No way, unfortunately. Where is this thing? Okay, how about die? 4 enemies there in the mid, and how much that quad guy actually had on him. He just refused to die. Oh, that was nice. Wait. Team quad. Ouch! That was a horrible rocket. I think the Mega is up. Yep. Right about now. I would have loved to get that LG, but beginner was probably right to take it. Come on, I hate this. Oh. This lift is unbelievable. So annoying to fall down with it. Okay, they just took the red. Going there, running away. I don't know if it was that one. Is he still running away? Nope, that wasn't him. Or him either. Alright, that was good. He ran through the mega health, but got it anyway because I shot him. That's really annoying how that is bugged. I'm not going to make it in time. Okay, then I track teammate. Okay, now I'm getting this red, and knowing that I won't have time to get them. Ooh. Yeah, did he come through and left the pack and got the pack? Oh, that is brutal. That is not supposed to happen. I think that's the rocket guy dead, but I left another pack. I need this yellow, got it, and I actually might have enough time to go to red. They are both. I thought that the quad guy would go through because I heard that the rocket guy was still there. Why do you sit at red with 2 rockets? I don't get it. Wonder if we just took the LG. Okay, that is fortunate. I have so many cells that it, in my opinion, makes sense for me to take the LG. I will be running the quads, hopefully, anyway. I still love this red room, this is so interesting. Well, can't win in this game if you don't hit anything. Horrible LG. But I've never lost that fight. Three guys at low. Go for the green and hope the LC won't spawn. Okay, I think quad is a lost cause. Or maybe not. Go! Well, okay, he made it. And died. He fell down. Probably got the quad as well. That would have been hilarious at least, if he did. I don't know, but it looks that way. I think he should have been able to get the quad. Alright, LG 6 late, now we will remember that. I think they got the red. Let's see if there's no rocket here. Mate there. So both are on this side of the map now. Or both, all of them. Okay. I think this... Whoa, what was that made? Stop! Don't take the health, you absolutely don't need it. Ah, he was beginner with his nade. Or maybe this guy. Maybe it was Golden Horse actually. I will take this red, just... I don't need it, but... Okay, you can take it. But just to prevent it from the enemy. Ooh. Okay, that's not a good fight. Better go here. And nowhere close with the spawn. I would have loved to hit that nade. Okay, that is... no, I don't have time. Okay. That was maybe a bad decision. No one there. Rockets up. Waiting for the red. Okay, quad is there, but I will get the LG. That's a great bonus. Let's try to surprise them. Well, at least the nade guy killed. Nothing else. And the rocket. That wasn't part of the surprise plan though, but... Oh! Lucky to survive there. Oh, didn't see that mate at all. Did he come through the teleport? That would be 29. And just enough time to make it here. Out. Come on. Back there. Take it. Okay, I knew that the rocket was spawning at 29, so I was a bit in a hurry. Okay, and the mate could... Okay, let's go here then. At least I got this one. Maybe I will have enough time to go somewhere with the yellow. Nope. I will have time, but no help. And no one here. I will take this anyway, just to prevent it from the enemy, and then go for red. Okay, that is 31. And that's 2 rockets dead. That's good. And I will need the red. Yep. The high rocket would be there now. I'm way too far away to go for it, so I will just be here. Oh. Had he taken that quad, that would have been an insane quad steal. Rocket would have been up there. Oh, that was not intentional. Okay, that is about 27. Okay, I need to fix those nades of mine, because those nades are not working apparently. I need to toss them a bit further from the spawn, from the tele-exit. Because that way, the way I'm throwing them at the moment, the enemies just get through for free. No! Don't come after me. I have the quad, you're supposed to leave me alone. You're supposed to run away. Okay, that is 32. Maybe. Yeah, he didn't expect me to come through anymore. Oh, it could have been 3 kills with 1 rocket. Wasn't meant to be this time though. This... Whoa! Did he do it on purpose? I guess he did. That was a nice telefrag. Totally didn't expect it to happen. That was beautiful. Nice timing. Especially with these teleports, it's so difficult to pull off because it's even difficult to enter one of these teleports, let alone time it so perfectly that you actually telefrag your opponent. Okay. Yeah, we got it back, I think. Yes, that's a rocket kill. Just making the stats a bit more beautiful. Maybe a bit too easy. We need harder opponents. Let's see. Gore apparently played pretty well, considering the fact that we won by 142 frags. Gore only had -6, dealt a lot of enemy weapon damage, dropped 12 rockets. That is crazy. Gunshot dealt a lot of enemy weapon damage as well, but -68, that's a no-no. There used to be a Bosnian Quakeworld player, Essoid, who always dealt quite a bit of damage, but he died so much that it almost never made up for it. He had quite often something like -60, -70, even -90 sometimes, because he would just rush no matter what he had. So he kept on dying. Not good for the team. Golden Horse -44, Mulgrim -43. Okay, Golden Horse 3,700 given enemy weapon damage. That's good. I dealt 5,700 to enemies, killed 32 rockets, plus 99, not even 100. Dropped 4. Dropped 4 dropped packs is not very good, but when you kill 32, I think it's like it's still on the positive side. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that most of the very good players have stopped playing. I would love to have the challenge here in 4-4 to have a couple of teams that really practice these maps, or any maps for that matter. I would even play DM2, DM3, even M2 if there just were teams to play against. But it's anyway amazing to have these games at this hour. Usually mixes didn't start before 22 Eastern European, or even 23. But nowadays mixes are starting way earlier. Makes it easier to play. Yeah, I've actually grown to like E1M2. I used to hate the map with a passion, but nowadays I actually enjoy playing it. I somehow just, I don't know, something just clicked. And out of the blue, I just knew how to play the map. And now I can find a nice flow in it as well, so it's nice. And I enjoy the fight for survival there. It's so difficult to stay alive in that map, especially, well, in any situation, but especially when you have a weapon and the enemy knows it and they are coming after you. So I very much enjoy those furious fights for survival there. Yeah, just a combination of not having so many armors or resources in general, and the fact that you don't have LG in the map, so you have to be very careful with your rocket, and also the fact that there are not too many rockets available. I mean rocket ammo, so it makes it very difficult to play E1M2. Alright then. I wonder where the rocket will go. Is it this one? Maybe. They just got the yellow. That's so bad. That's really bad. I was just a bit... He left the pack. Okay. There's a good lesson for everyone. Why? Well, I left the pack as well. That's horrible. And he doesn't know that the pack is there, so I will actually get it. He didn't have W_switch set correctly. So he left the pack when he took the weapon. And he stole the yellow. I want rockets. No rockets here either. Maybe at red? Yep. I found Henu here. That's always good because Henu knows this map. I think better than any other player of theirs. Did they take the low? No, not yet. Come on! Oh! I had found rockets. That wasn't my plan. Or maybe it was a good plan after all. I got a weapon. Anyway, it's so weak there. And enemy quad. No. Okay. Would have been nice to make it to nice teletrack. To make it to low rocket in time, but not this time. Okay, low would be now, you take. And again, yellow stolen. So many times in this game already. It would be red? No, what time? Still no steal. He's so weak there at low rocket. Nice rocket there. Okay, that's squad dead. And we got the yellow finally. That's good. Now we just need this low rocket. And they get it. Like everything else in this game. This has been a strange UK pack too. Just SG frags all the way. He shouldn't be too strong there. What would be now? No way of making it. I will just take this red. Hopefully. No, I won't even take that. And they got it now. I will... Yes, take this, and now I will go for the red. Okay, Henu is not coming here. That's what I wanted to see. No! Okay, he's dead at least. I hope Henu will come through the lead. Nope, but Multrum will. That's good. That's one 150 guy dead. And that's another one. Okay. That would be a weak guy. Clever. will wait for this exactly for the reason that enemy rockets might come here. No, I chose the wrong guy even. Okay, 3 health. Ooh. I'm so happy that the health was there. Yellow is lost. Okay. Still there. We had a mate there and he just left. I don't know if he had a rocket already or didn't he want one? Whoa. Go, go! Don't come here! Go to the one! Oh, he just makes the target basically 2 times bigger when he's walking next to me. And just running away from a rocket guy when you have a nade, you have pretty much nothing to save. And you just care about your own survival when you have a rocket mate right next to you. Frustrating. Oh, I hope they had a rocket. Okay, LG ammo at least, but I doubt it was. Yeah, I'm taking this. Now I've learned my lesson a bit. Better nade placement didn't still work, but at least I tried. Didn't repeat my mistake. Okay, there was another rocket. Ah, that was Hena. That's good. Always good to kill him. Whoa, that is scary. That is so scary. I would love to know. Okay, that was Hena then. Okay, Quad was about 16. That would be a rocket dead. Yellow lost 3 enemies there. And that is... No, it wasn't Hena. I was expecting it to be Hena. For attacking in such a clever way. Okay, yellow is... too late. Okay, that was 1 rocket. He went to Quad. Okay, that's 3 guys dead in their team now. And that's the 4th. Their whole team is dead. So, unless they got really lucky, they shouldn't have any weapons, and there it is! I just killed Milton. Just killed him. Like, literally 5 seconds ago, I killed him. And he already had a weapon. Okay, I got the rocket. Oh dear! It slowed down a bit too much. Okay, 3 late low. LG lost. Let's see if I will have enough time. Yes. And let's see if I can get red. And then maybe make it too low. Oh, don't go. No, I didn't have enough time because I have to go here. Okay, quad 14. Whoa! They came through the telly. Oh, almost. That was sketchy. So close. I so could have died there. Quad was 14. I might be able to get there in time. Not with that red though. And this is 4 late still. Sounds like they have 1 rocket there. Okay, that was a battle. But almost everyone in their team was there, so they shouldn't be able to make it to this quad. Red was just taken, so I will go for the yellow. No! You have 142 yellow and you just take the new one. Oh! Why would you ever do that? Because you don't... Because you just don't give a fuck. That's why. That's so frustrating. 142 yellow. You pick up the new one to get 8 more armor. That is like 1/3 of an SG hit. And then I think he died. I don't know. Useless. Guess it's enemy quad now as well. Probably. The armor that just never spawns. Absolutely never. And no health here. Okay, they're red. Okay, that was better. Come on. Free health. There's some. What would be now? Yeah, I took the yellow at least. Got a bit lucky there. Okay. I would so love to kill him, really. It would have been so sweet to hit that one rocket in his face. First for stealing the yellow and then just for coming there and shooting without checking anything. Especially because I'm sure I gave a report. I think the quad is about 22. That's too weak rockets. Again, yellow lot. Do they have just so perfect timing for it, or what is happening here? Okay, Henu is weak. Maybe not anymore. What would be right about now? 3 enemies there. Not my quad, apparently. This is 28. Let's see. I would love to have the mega. The risky thing is that if quad comes from there, pretty much fucked. No mega. Really? Third time in the game when he's just ruining everything. Well, at least this time it was probably an accident. Or most likely. Not like he shot me on purpose before either, but... the previous incidents were just more stupid than that. This guy has to be weak, yeah. Okay, my turn to steal the yellow. Did I get the frag as well? No, we got it. Oh. Yeah, my hate leads to suffering of opponents. Occasionally teammates if they act like that. Ah, Molgrum left. I should have reminded him about the W underscore switch. Because it's just horrible if you're running around with a gun in your hand. That that's going to ruin the game for you and your teammates. This is such an interesting map, really, because um, there's almost no way to hide very effectively in this map. Like, you don't have very narrow passages here, like in DM2, or in DM3 you have SNG, where you can see your enemy from far away if he's approaching and just fall back. Here it's a lot more difficult to do, and if your enemy somehow suddenly gets hold of the items and starts to run them, uh, you can feel so powerless. And somehow, perhaps because I don't know the map so well yet, it just seems to happen so suddenly, so unexpectedly. For example, you might be your team's only weapon and you die and maybe leave a pack. Suddenly, the opponent has an LG guy somewhere, and maybe the rocket you just dropped, and they get the quad, and they just start running things, and it it can it just feels like everything changes in an instant because somehow it's so difficult to get stacked in this map if you are not in control. And unlike in DM2, even though it can be very difficult to come back from full control in DM2, you can at least usually get some armors, make your way to red box to steal it, or get the yellows from mid, and maybe even not the red from behind if they have full control. But anyway, it just feels like you can always get stacked. And in DM3, you don't probably get stacked, but somehow the water area is so safe that usually you will at least get the LG. But here, getting the red can be next to impossible. Yellow is so open that, all right, you can try, but it's very easy to defend it from the top. LG is very accessible through the quad teleport, also hard to get. Um, I don't know. And both rockets are in these open areas. And if the enemy just happens to know the times for them and runs them. It feels hard, surprisingly hard. Okay, maybe one more game, and then I'm done. One more. All right. I guess the teams are ready. No, I'm not left-handed. This is my right hand. Yeah, mirrored cam. Mm, looks better for myself when I raise my right hand and it's on the right side, but yeah, you're right. Actually, probably would make more sense to not mirror the cam. All right, here we go. Okay, my rocket. Okay, I get the nade as well. Red was 1 second late. Is it enemy clock? Yes. And he had an LG in his hand. Who was it? It was Kanjo. He just dropped me an LG. You take the rocket. That is horrible. Nice, Leo. That is actually very helpful. I think that was maybe red, the yellow guy who died. That was a rocket at least. I hope a mate won't eat that nade. That's so great. Seeing those two enemies running helplessly for the yellow. Oh, no fucking way. How weak is he? How weak is he? Is there a mega and I have no way of making it there. So annoying. I think he couldn't have had more than 10 health. I'll take the rocket. Almost teletrack. That's red at about 12. That's two guys dead. And LG waiting for me. I welcome that with open arms. Okay, back at red. Take the pack! Take the pack, take the red, take everything. No, there was a pack there. He had SNG, he had a rocket pack in front of his face. No, it just wouldn't take it. He takes the armor though, and just leaves. He makes like everything wrong. Either don't take anything or take them both. I don't get it. I actually need to get hit here. Or though, or that. Works fine as well. This guy here didn't realize that he's being followed by a quad. Ah! He escaped. That's bad. Okay, I got him. Running away. Okay, now you take the red. Ooh, that was scary. Yes! Yes! That's what I was trying to do. He was dropping down for the yellow, and I was just baiting him. But it worked better than I hoped. Killing him with two rockets, the first hitting him at his feet, forcing him midair. He wasn't able to fall down in time. And there we go again. Guess who killed me? Guess who it was? And if again today in IRC, Nukkui will say in that yeah, I think I played pretty well. I will travel back to Finland and hit that guy. And there we have a guy with 100 rockets. I have only LG, and he just takes the cell. Of course he does, because why not? Why wouldn't he? Okay. Well, you take. that was nice. I really thought that he didn't have any weapon. And then, out of the blue, a rocket appears. Okay. At least I didn't drop a pack. Okay, Henry's dead. That's nice. Now he didn't take the cells, although it looked like he might. That is exactly what I was talking about in the previous game. That it's a good spot there next to the teleport, but if an enemy quad comes, not so good anymore. Whoa, I'm so happy that he didn't have the red, because he came through the teleport. He could have had the... and that's quad dead. He could have had the red, but luckily not. Okay, red 53, and with the next red, I can still make it to quad. I will go to the red. Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, there was another guy. Not as lovely as I had hoped. Okay, 9 late. Okay, 1 rocket went there. Can I meet him on the other side? Yep. Yep. That's another nice thing about the red room that I like. That it takes time to fall down. Now I might be able to make it to quad with the next red, but yeah, it should be possible. But I don't have to. Okay, that's 10. That's yellow gun. Whoa, that was scary. He had a rocket. I missed the first rocket as well. So, are we breaking the game or not? I didn't want to take that fight, really. Not with this armor and health. Whoa! Beginner destroyed 2 rockets. He's actually getting a lot better now. And this is actually what I meant And what I wished for when we launched the 4-on-4 ladder, that these new players would actually become quite good pretty fast because of the new maps. Because not everyone has the 15-year advantage over you. Okay. And now beginner is not even stealing anything. He's just saving all the stuff for us, even when he actually could take the stuff himself. Strange. We really could break this game, it doesn't make any sense. It seems like they have somehow even lost their motivation to fight. Oh! There you go. That is just unreal. So someone had just gone up with the lift. Maybe it was actually Xas. And left the nade behind, and Henu tried to get away from me and just died there. That's madness. Is this a red guy? Ah, almost. I will hope to take this yellow. No, no such luck. 4 enemies here. Okay, that is 40. Oh, okay. I was expecting that one guy to be there because I heard that he picked up the rockets. But two guys sitting in the red room in addition to the guy that I just killed on top. Very interesting. That is how you die in Quake, when things that you don't expect happen. If you know what is going to happen, then you don't usually die. 4 guys at low. Where are our weapons? Go there, free frags. Okay, I'm taking this mega health. And rocket death. Is it Henu already? Yeah. Just break, please. You are very welcome for the stream. Good night. Yeah, good games. I will. Yeah, I will go and do something else. At least I did one good deed today by telling Gunjalp to change his settings so he won't be dropping as many weapons. Yeah, you are welcome for the stream. Thanks for watching. More tomorrow. I will try to figure out what kind of microphone to buy to make the sound quality better, and at the same time I will order a new webcam to get the camera for the mouse, maybe for keyboard as well. All right, good games. It was fun. A lot of 4-on-4 lately. Not only 2-on-2 that we played for, I think 2 years or something. 4-on-4 was so dead, but now it's back alive again. I just wish we had more high tier players to, I don't know, maybe to get better games, more even games, but it's good anyway. All right, more tomorrow. Thanks for watching.